For today's workout, you need a yoga mat, 2 gliders, and an optional strap to stretch during our cool down. Let's warm up. Extend your left arm to the side, palms facing forward. Use 2 to 3 fingers of your right hand and move your right ear close to your shoulder, keeping your neck long. Hold. Stretch your upper traps. Let's repeat on the other side. Extend your right arm, palms facing forward, and use your left hand to move your left ear close to your shoulder. Hold this stretch. Now rotate to the left, tuck your chin, and come around to the other side. Come back to center. Let's go the other way. Rotate to the right, tuck your chin, come around, and come back to center. Stand at the back of your mat. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll down through your spine. Bend your knees and release your torso so your chest and your legs meet. Walk your hands forward into a plank. Hold your plank. Now pike up and pedal your feet 10 times. Come back into your plank. Pike back up and pedal your feet 10 times. Stretch your hamstrings. Now come forward into your plank. Move your hands closer together and come into a Spider-Man stretch with your right leg. Hold here. Extend your right arm to the ceiling, look up, and rotate to the right. Come back to center. Lower your back knee to the mat and form 90-degree angles with both legs. Lean forward slightly. Now bend over to the right and rotate your body to the left. Lower down into a pigeon pose. Keep your torso upright. And now lower your torso down to get into a deeper stretch. Come back into quadruped. Tuck your toes under and come into a plank. Pike up. Pedal your feet 10 times. Come back into your plank. Pike back up. Pedal your feet 10 times. Hold the stretch for a second. Come back into your plank. Move your hands close together and come into a Spider-Man stretch with your left leg. Hold here. Extend your left arm to the ceiling and rotate to the left. Come back into center, lower your back knee, Form 90-degree angles with both legs and lean forward slightly. Bend over to the left. Rotate open to the right. Lower down into pigeon pose. Keep your torso upright. And now lower your torso down to the mat. Now come back to all fours. Tuck your toes under. Come into a plank, pike up. Walk your hands back. Now roll up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time, and stand up straight. Let's do a few arm swings to open our back. Now circle your arms up and release. Inhale and circle up and release. For the next series, you will need one of your gliders. Place the glider underneath the ball of your left foot. We will do all exercises on the left first. Slowly lower into a low lunge as you move your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep your back leg straight without locking your knees. Now come back up. And let's move down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 2 more. Last time. Now place the glider underneath your heel for side lunges. Lower down as your leg extends to the side. Now come back up. Open your arms as you lower down and close your arms into a circle as you come up. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. 2 more repetitions. Your last repetition. Place the glider underneath your toes. Your hands are in prayer. Extend your leg to the back and slightly towards the right. Now come back up and lower back down. Keep your torso upright as you come back up. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. 2 more repetitions. And 1 more. Now let's finish with a combo move. We're putting all of these exercises together. Start with your low lunge and come back up. Extend to the side and come back up. Hands in prayer, curtsey lunge and back up. Let's do this 2 more times. So low lunge and up. Side lunge and up, curtsey lunge and up, and 1 last time. Side lunge and curtsey lunge. Now we're going to repeat all of these exercises on the right. Place the glider underneath the ball of your right foot. Now lower down into a low lunge as your arms move towards the ceiling. Come back up, lower back down, and come back up. Move down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Now one last repetition. Come back up. Place the glider underneath the heel of your foot. Lower down and extend your leg to the side. Come back up. Open your arms as you lower down and close your arms into a circle as you come up. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Place the glider underneath the ball of your foot, hands in prayer. Get ready for curtsey lunges and come back up. Lower down and come back up. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. You're moving slow, it's harder for your legs. Let's finish with our combo move. So start with a low lunge. Go into a side lunge. Come back up. Hands in prayer, curtsey lunge. Come back up. 2 more like this. Low lunge first. Come back up. Side lunge. Come back up. Curtsey lunge. And up. Last time. Low lunge. Side lunge. And curtsey lunge. Great job. Let's move on. Lie down with your back on the mat and your legs bent. Press your hands into the mat. Activate your glutes. And now press your hips up. Come back down and come back up. Back down and back up. Make sure your rib cage is pressing gently down as your hips come up. Keep your upper torso up to chest height on the mat. That way your glutes have to do the work instead of your back. Let's do 2 more. Hold here. Now lower your right hip and your left hip. Lower the right and the left. This exercise helps you to work on hip stability. Let's do 1 more on each side. And lower back down. Hover your right foot off the mat and come into a single leg hip bridge. Down and up. Down and up. Your right hip should stay in line with your left. Your left glute is working. Let's do 2 more. Lower your foot to the mat and now lift that foot back up to come into tabletop, and let's do 6 more single leg hip bridges. So 4 more, keeping your hips level. Lower your leg to the mat Lie down on your right side for clamps and line up your torso with the back edge of the mat. Legs are bent and feet are in line with your torso. Now lift your top knee, keeping your feet pressed together. Close, open, and close. Open only as far as you can, keeping your hips pointing forward. This exercise targets your outer glutes. Now lift your feet off the mat and continue with your clamps. 5 more. 2 and 1. Lower your legs down to the mat, extend them. Now lift your top leg up and move your foot in front of your hips. Hold on to your left ankle with your left hand. Hover your bottom leg off the mat and point your toes. Draw circles with your toes. Let's do one more. And now let's draw circles the other way around. We're doing 5 altogether. So one more and lower down. Extend your leg, bend your knees and sit up. Let's take a deep breath and now we're moving on to the other side. So lie down on your mat again. Press your arms into the mat. Activate your glutes. Now press up and lower down. Press up and lower down. Up and down. Rib cage is gently pressing in as your hips press up. Two more. Now hold, lower your right hip, come up, lower your left hip, come up. Right, up, left, up. One more on each side. Lower down onto the mat and get ready for single leg hip bridges. Hover your left foot off the mat and press up into a hip bridge. Lower down and press up, down and up. Keep your hips level. Your right glute is your working glute. Lower your foot down to the mat. Now you're going to lift that foot back up to tabletop and we're going to do 6 more hip bridges. Two more. Lower your foot down to the mat. Lie down on your left for clamps. Your torso is lined up with the back edge of the mat. Your legs are bent and your feet are in line with your torso. Now lift your top knee and come back down. Lift up and come back down. Feet are pressing together. Open only as far as you can, keeping your hips pointing forward. Let's do one more. Now lift your feet off the mat and let's do 6 more clamps. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Extend your legs. Now lift your top leg up and move your foot in front of your hips. Hold on to your right ankle with your right hand. Hover your bottom foot off the mat and draw your circles. 3, 2, and 1. The other way. 3, 2, last one. Extend both of your legs, bend your knees, sit up and take a deep breath. For the Plank Glider Series, place both of your gliders away from your mat. Come into a quadruped position. Find space between your shoulder blades and gently tuck your hips. Now come into a plank. Press your right leg forward and press it back. Press it forward until you have a 90-degree angle and press back. Let's do 4 more like that. Make sure your hips stay tucked and find that space between your shoulder blades. 2 more. And last one. Lower down and stretch your back for a second. Come back up into a plank, extend your leg to the side and come back center. Extend to the side and come back center. We're going to do 5 more like that. Two more. Now lower your knees down. Let's do a quick stretch. Now come back up into your plank. We're going to do plank jack. So open both legs to the side and center. To the side and center. To the side and center. 3 more. Lower your knees down. Stretch for a second. We're doing 1 more exercise. We're doing a plank pike. Come back up into your plank. Pike your hips up and come back. Pike up and come back. Pike up and back. Last one. Lower your knees down and stretch. Let's repeat on the other side. Start in quadruped. Your gliders are underneath your toes. Find space between your shoulder blades. Now push back into a plank. Press your left leg forward and press back. Come forward to form a 90-degree angle and come back. Let's do 4 more. Press back, forward and back. Let's do 2 more. Lower your knees down and stretch for a moment. Now come back up into your plank, extend your leg to the side and come center. To the side and come center. Your hips are tucked. Your shoulders are slightly protracted. Let's do 2 more repetitions. Lower your knees down and stretch. We're doing plank jacks next. So come back up into your plank, open to the side and center. To the side and center. To the side and center. Let's do 3 more. Last one. And lower your knees down and stretch. Come back into a plank. Now pike your hips up and extend to the back. Pike up, extend to the back. This exercise targets your lower abs. Let's do 1 more. Lower your knees down and stretch. Lie down on your mat face down. Your legs are right next to each other and your hips are pressing into the mat. Your arms are by your torso. Now retract your shoulders and point your thumbs up towards the ceiling. Your eyes are looking down on the mat. Now lift your chest up from the mat and lower down. Lift up and lower down. This exercise helps you improve your back extension. Let's do 3 more reps. Place your hands onto the mat right underneath your shoulders. Your elbows are bent right next to your waist. Now hover your arms off the mat, lift your chest, extend your arms into a V, come back, lower your chest down, lower your hands down. Hover your hands off the mat, lift your chest up, make a V, come back, lower your chest down, lower your hands down. Keep moving exactly like this. We're going to do 4 more. So you hover your hands up, chest up, extend into a V, come back, chest down, hands down. Keep moving. One last time, hands up, chest up, V, come back, chest down, hands down. Now press back into a child's pose and stretch. Now let's turn around and lie down with our back on the mat. Knees are bent. Find a good spot on your mat. Now hug your knees into your chest. Hold on with your hands. Now lift your head and your chest off the mat. Extend your arms to the back as your legs extend forward. Circle around and hug your knees. Extend, circle around and hug your knees. Extend, circle around and hug your knees. This exercise is called the double leg stretch. Let's do 2 more. Lower your head down. Now stack your hands on top of each other and place them underneath your head. Lift your chin off the mat, extend your legs, lower them down towards the mat and lift back up. Lower down and lift back up. Lower down and back up. We're going to do 3 more. Make sure you're not arching your back and keep your belly as flat as possible. Lower down and now exhale as you come up. Hug your knees into your chest. We're going to repeat this series 1 more time. So hold on to your ankles, roll up, turn around to lie down, face down onto the mat. Arms are right next to your torso, thumbs are pointing up. Get ready to lift your chest off the mat and lower down. Lift off and lower down. Four more repetitions. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Place your hands right underneath your shoulders, elbows are by your waist. Now hover your arms off the mat. Lift your chest off the mat, extend your arms into a V. Come back, lower your chest down, lower your arms down. Let's repeat, arms up, chest up, extend, come back, lower your chest, lower your hands down. Hover up, chest up, extend, back, lower your chest, lower your hands down. Keep moving just like that. So arms up, chest up, extend into a V, come back, lower your chest, lower your hands. Let's do 2 more. Press back into a child's pose and stretch. We're going to turn around to lie down on our back. Knees are bent. So slowly roll down. We're going to start with the double leg stretch again. So you're going to hug your knees into your chest. Hold onto your knees with your hands. Now get ready to lift your head and your chest off the mat. Extend your arms and your legs, circle your arms around and hug your knees into your chest. Inhale as you extend, exhale as you circle around. Inhale and extend. Let's do 3 more repetitions. Last one. Now lower your head back down to the mat. Stack your hands on top of each other and place them underneath your head. Extend your legs up to the ceiling. Lift your head and your chest off the mat. Now lower your legs down and come back up. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you come up. Inhale and lower, exhale and come up. Let's do 3 more like this. Make sure you do not arch your back. Last one. Hug your knees into your chest. You're ready to cool down. For your cool down, you can use an optional strap. If you do not have a strap, you can simply hold onto your leg with your hands. Extend your left leg and hug your right knee into your chest. Inhale and release. Exhale and hug your knee. One last time. Inhale and release. Exhale and hug your knee. This stretches your hip flexor. Now grab your strap. You're going to place your strap around your foot. Extend your leg up and keep your knee as straight as possible. This stretches your hamstring. Now bend your knee a little bit, move it close to your chest, and then extend back up. Press your back into the mat. Now bend your knee again and extend your leg up straight. Keep your torso long. Now hold on to the strap with your right hand only. Your left hand extends to the side. Now move your leg towards the left to stretch the outside of your leg. Switch hands. Extend your other arm and open your leg to the side. Go only as far as you can, keeping your hips level. Now switch again. Hold on with your right hand, extend your left arm, and move your leg towards the left. Switch hands. Extend your right arm, and now open your leg to the right side. As far as you can, keeping your hips level. Come back to center. Now, pull your leg close to you with your strap one last time. Let go of your strap. Hug your knees into your chest. Hold on to your ankles and roll up. Come into a quadruped position. We're going to do a few cat-cows. So you're going to arch your back and look forward. Now tuck your hips under. Your eyes are looking at your thighs. Arch again. and tuck again. Tuck your toes under, come into a plank at first. Now pike up and come into a down dog position. Hold here for a little bit. Come back into your plank. Lift your right leg and come into pigeon pose. Keep your torso upright. Now lower your torso down. Come back into quadruped. Turn your body around. We're going to stretch the other side. So make sure you have your strap ready. First, we're going to hug our left leg into our chest. Release a little as you inhale and then exhale and hug your knee. Release. Exhale and hug your knee into your chest. Now grab your strap, place it around your foot. We're going to extend our leg upwards. Make sure your torso is long. Bend your knee a little bit and now extend back up. Inhale and bend your knee again. Exhale and extend one last time. Hold on to your strap with your right hand, extend your left and move your leg towards the right. Come back to center, switch hands, extend your right arm and open your leg to the side as far as you can, keeping your hips level. Come back to center, move your leg towards the right again. Come back to the middle and open your leg to the left side one last time. Now come back to center and extend your leg close to you one last time. Let go of your strap. Hug your knees into your chest, hold on to your ankles, roll up, and come into quadruped for cat-cow. So you're going to arch your back and look up. Now tuck your hips and look at your thighs. Arch your back and look up. Tuck your hips. Curl your toes under, come into a down dog position. Stretch your hamstrings one last time. Come into a plank. Lift your left leg off the mat and come into a pigeon pose. Keep your torso upright. Now lower your torso down towards the mat. Stretch your hips. Press back into quadruped. Child's pose. Stand up. Come into a low squat and let your torso hang. Now straighten your torso. Lift your hips up and now roll up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Stand up straight. Circle your arms overhead and release. Inhale and circle up. Release and your workout is complete.